Ba 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 ba. So Mr. Goodwell, once again we've seen both the NBA and MLB lose ratings due to all the black and woke millionaires kneeling and crying about how oppressed they are despite having a captive audience due to the Ching Chong flu. This guy Tucker Carlson on Fox News beat 2 NBA games combined in ratings, and all he was doing was sitting in front of a camera and talking. I think Americans may just want these joggers to shut their mouth and play the game, or they might figure out that Americans would be just as happy, and probably more happy, watching a random high school game televised each week. That makes sense, Johnny. I know what we need. More social justice!
Make America great again.
What's up, the internet? Angry Asian here, and we're trolling for booty on LinkedIn. I saw a job posting for a social justice coordinator for the NFL Network. The social justice coordinator will be a part of the social responsibility department. They will be responsible for managing components and projects related to the NFL's social justice, and inspire change work specifically and social responsibility work more broadly. The position reports to the Senior Director of Social Responsibility and will work with the rest of the social responsibility team. So I looked into the Senior Director of Corporate Social Responsibility. Of course, it's an upper middle class white Karen. I am a purpose-driven leader who thrives when I'm making a tangible difference in people's lives. I lead the NFL's work on a variety of social issues, including domestic violence and sexual assault. What, you go around and tell the players to stop beating their wives and sexually assaulting their side pieces? That's what you should do because they're the ones doing it the most. Social justice and LGBTQ inclusion. I combine intrinsic empathy and dedication to excellence to plan and implement events at tentpole NFL moments. Advise teams and partners in their social responsibility work and establish the NFL's position on the many different social issues that challenge us daily. Metrics are important, but I believe that you can't always put a price on the value of sport to impact people's lives and how they feel about the world around them. I'd make a terrible woman, by the way. So I want you to think about that, though. This broad doesn't care about data. She only cares that she gets her way. I mean, she's a privileged white woman, so of course she feels this way. But pretty sure if one of these NFL players knocks some sense into her, she'd probably put some more thought into what she's doing.
Why you booing me? I'm right.
Anyways, wanted to point out who's responsible for all the BS you see going on in professional sports. It's, of course, upper middle class white women. You see some black player taking a knee despite having private security and millions of dollars. More than likely, she led the NFL stance on supporting that insanity. Oh, and she probably told him to do it. And if you think this is doxing her, F you. If you're an executive at a large corporation, you have no reasonable expectation to privacy. That's why lawyers scrutinize any content put out by an executive, because it's seen as a direct statement by the company. So getting back to the social justice coordinator position, talking to the 15 social justice grant partners, what do you want to bet that the NFL is one of the companies funding the BLM rioting and looting? Ba 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 ba. Conduct daily social media audit of social justice partners and recommend select posts for NFL amplification. So there you have it. It's some upper middle class white woman shoving Black Lives Matter right down your throat. This is why, when you're trying to chill the F out as a working class hero, you have to see some millionaire black dickhead crying about something he's never faced. Oh well. To the privileged, equal treatment feels like oppression. Track and compile all social justice activity. That's right. If you see the Dallas Cowboys aren't doing enough social justice and the upper middle class white Karen comes over and starts cunting about. Assist in preparation and production of player town halls, internal discussion, and education. I mean, this makes a lot of sense. The black guys who barely graduated from high school are being educated by some upper middle class white bitch with a gender studies degree. No wonder they're so far off from what average Americans think. Some white girl walks in. You know what average white Americans like to hear? They like to hear about black people being oppressed and transsexuals and gay people. And you know who's the right guy to talk about black people being oppressed? A black millionaire with white private security, white chef, white wife, and white gardener. I swear to God, what the NFL needs is a senior director to shut the hell up. I'd walk in and be like, listen guys, you're millionaires. You basically won the genetic lottery. Here's what you need to do. Only post pictures of yourself on social media directly helping people. Don't preach at them about how you're helping them. Just say, hey, I went here and I helped this person. If you're not directly helping people, then shut the hell up. Talk about shoes, talk about the weather, take pictures with your friends and family, or post inspirational quotes about God, or about being excited to play the game. Pretend that you feel lucky to be making millions because some dude who just got off working a 60-hour work week for $10 an hour doesn't want to hear about social justice for a millionaire who God blessed with talent. Lorda, 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 I'm calling out God's name so much I'm surprised you don't come down and slap me in the face and say, shut the hell up. Interest and passion for social justice work within a corporate atmosphere. I saw a bunch of this when I was working in big tech. It's basically the only thing you can actually make money in with a gender studies degree. Big companies are afraid of getting sued for racial or gender discrimination. So instead of just not doing it and removing race and gender from the equation, they hire these lunatics and give them carte blanche to quote unquote instruct on social justice, so when they get sued, they can say, see? We did everything we could! Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like, and if not, as any real classical liberal will tell you, you do you, my dude.
Trigger warning. I exist. I love Trump. Hey, I'ma vote Trump 2020, Trump 2020. I'ma vote Trump 2020.